Today we have on a bench the BK Precision 2890A multi-display true RMS digital multimeter. This meter sold by BK Precision. It has since been discontinued. I believe the year was, I think if I'm not mistaken, 2010, something like that. I could give or take. This meter here, I don't know the original maker of this multimeter, but this is a really nice multimeter. But this multimeter has been made by sold by companies that like well, I do know two. Oh, I know about three others. But anyway, it's been sold by a company called Tenma. And that's spelled Tenma. A company, Hayoki. I know some of you are probably familiar with that company. Tech and BK Precision. I don't know who else makes it. I believe there's another one. I just can't remember the name at the moment. But this is a really nice multimeter. In fact, it's one of my favorites to use. I love to use it. It's highly accurate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love to use my flukes, but every now and then, I like to use something else. So, and this is one of my favorite go-to multimeters I like to have on a bench just to use. I love the busyness of it, and what I mean by the busyness of it, if you just look at it, what I'm looking at, I like all the features that it has. It's really durable. It's quality made. The rubber boot, the unit itself, the device itself is not cheap at all. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It has a nice weight to it. It almost feels like a fluke, like a fluke 87 as far as the weight is concerned. I really do believe that this multimeter, if you just drop it from a 6-foot drop, that it would survive it. And if you want to go a little bit higher, it depends on which part that it drops on. Hit the ground first. I really do believe that it will survive it. Now, I can't say that about every multimeter or test instrument that I do place on my bench and I give a review on, but I know this is one of them. So it has a lot of features that I like. So I may skip over some of them, but I'm just giving you the ones that I see. I've done a video on this multimeter before, and this is more or less like just a revisit of this multimeter. But anyway, let's look at some of the features. I'm going to bring it back some and then let you guys take a look at it. And then we'll get back to some of the talking. Okay, so if you look at this multimeter, it has volts, AC, volts, DC, millivolts, what is that, DC, AC. You have nanosiemens, you have continuity, that's, I guess that's we have resistance. Let's see the other one. Okay, hertz, diode, temperature, capacitance, microamps. You have milliamps and amperage. And this is some kind of, I know that right here is like a duty cycle as well. And also with this meter have a hidden function that a lot of meters have. This is an old meter, and it has since been discontinued. Like I said, it has an internal. It doesn't have an internal battery, but if you were to put a rechargeable battery, it takes a 9-volt battery. If you were to put that battery inside this meter, you can charge it. You see the charge it right here, the charge feature right here. You can charge it, and it'll let you know if it's being charged up on the screen. And I think that's a really nice function of a meter that's so old. But it is a really nice meter. The leads that come with it, let me just back up some. The leads that come with it are really nice. High quality, high quality test leads. Doesn't feel cheap at all. In fact, it feels better than a lot of the multimeter leads and test probes that's on the market today. High quality test leads. They do have the little protective shroud that comes off. Like, that's standard with the a lot of multimeters, test leads of today have it. This case doesn't come with it. This is a case that I bought online just to have it in and to protect it. This is a really nice case. It fits perfectly inside. It don't have a lot of room for a whole bunch of like accessories, but a few. Like I put my leads in here. This is some paperwork that I have down here for the meter reference paperwork. And I guess you could put some alligator clips or what have you inside behind the net right here. But this is a really nice multimeter, if I must say myself. If you were to run across a multimeter like this and you looking for an oldie but goodie and is in good shape, I mean, you get it. How much would I pay for something like this? I can't say, but get it. I wouldn't pay no $300 for it, and things like that. I probably stay about 200 or maybe a little bit under 200 if it's in perfect condition. But this multimeter has a lot of features. It also have, let's look at the top up here where the soft keys are. Let me get back to that. They have a feature right here to tell you what's the voltage on the battery, on your battery. Let me see, can I get it? Let me get it to do it. There we go. Right now it takes a 9-volt battery. It's telling me I have 8.5 volts left on it, on this battery. 8.5, 8.6 volts left on the battery. That's a good feature. It also have a setup mode when you want to do data logging. You have a hold button, min max, you have peak, auto range, and so on. You have dual. You can, I guess you can put up like let me see, the hertz at the top up here, and automatic, I think power shut off, and or the APS. I think the automatic power shut off, but I think that's what it is. I'm not mistaken. But this is a very nice multimeter. Very nice multimeter. But anyway, so I do have another multimeter like this, but it's the version is in fact it's made by, it's sold by Tech, and it will be the model beneath this one. So it looks almost exactly the same. The problem is it doesn't have a backlight, but it's nonetheless it's still a very nice multimeter, very accurate. I wish it would have had a backlight. This would have been awesome if they had a white backlight, but instead have a blue one. And this backlight is better than some of the older Fluke models that I have in for its multimeters. This backlight is really nice compared to those. Let me see what else I want to tell you before we go. Before I forget, I do have another multimeter on the way just like this, but it's sold by Hyoki. It should be here in a couple of weeks. And I guess you say, why would he buy this? Almost the same multimeter. Mainly at this point, I have so many test instruments, more or less like, I guess just to collect, that's all. Because these multimeters are very rare. You really, just like the elusive Fluke 183 and 185. You don't see them that often. When you see them in the good price and it's good condition, and you have the money to get it, and grab it if you're a collector. But anyway, this multimeter is really nice. I'll be reviewing the Hyoki when it gets here, and I compare the features between the two. I'm sure that the one that they have may be a little different. I mean, it looks the same, but they may or may not have some features that this one don't have, or this one may have features that the Hyoki have, and vice versa. But anyway, I just want to give you guys something to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, or leave a comment if you think someone else can benefit from this video. Share it. But until then, you guys take care, and I'll meet you here next time when I do another video. Take care.